Now, this won't be perfectly done because I've actually had to use Audacity, because every time I tried doing it, recording and using the microphone, it's become very blurry and all over the place. So I tried to speak over what was meant to be the audio for it. Basically here we have the tree arch rotating around in one spot, and a for loop of circles. Like the 99 doesn't actually really make a difference. It was just to put in there to add a bit of something. The tree radar is what we did, and I actually implemented that after we had it done, and then I had the three dots in there to show that there was actually people around the around that person. Now the first bit of functionality we had was when you hover over these guys. There's three soldiers, so when you hover over when you oh, sorry, I'm talking about the the lines coming from X and Y are basically just following the mouse, and then when you click, it creates an ellipse in the middle that fills with white. But when you hover over each person here, you have all the details, the logs, the names up there, you have the attributes, and basically when you hover over each one, then it changes, it just gives you the details of each person. You don't click anything at this stage, but that's just what it's given you so far. Basically down here you have the see the purple icon, and when you hold down the space bar, which I'm doing now, it's as if it's calm, so it's reading the audio that you're giving in. And when you click the red person or the yellow person here, when you click it, calm with communication with them, red person, communications with them, and that works for each. And then onto the buttons, you click the group people you see in the bottom left there, that it changes, so you have all three. So if you want to talk to all three instead of just one, which is one person, the three people icon, works the same for both. Then this one here is the location button. So when you press it, it shows their location on the ellipse. And in this, I actually use just translate. So when I had a push and pop matrix for the sphere, I just used a translate, and the distance was the radius away from it. So it just meant that, the tan. So it just meant that it would be the distance away of the sphere, and will keep rotating with it instead of just floating randomly on the screen. And the arc is basically just another arc like the top left, but I use a different y, the next coordinate, to make it look like it's going around the sphere instead. And the settings button just gets rid of the location. And then the sheet at the top right there, it just comes up details about it. When you hover over this, it actually gets bigger. Now, I did it with this one, but I couldn't do it with the other two. I couldn't do it with this one, and I couldn't do it with the sun, because the images behind it were too difficult to try do any work with that. So that's why I only did it with the ringed planet. But the other two would have been a nightmare trying to sort out the background image. But that's basically it. Sorry about that. That is quite awkward to get. I have to speak over the pre-recorded one.